Hello music producers and sound designers, this is KCox, and in this tutorial we'll be going over sidechain compression in Ableton Live using only Ableton Live stock plugins. But before that, make sure you hit that subscribe button, notification bell for new music, updates, tutorials, tips, tricks, sound design, all by me, your boy KCox. Let's get into it. I created this simple loop, it's like a house loop. This is what it sounds like. That's the loop. As you can tell, it's very loud. Everything wants to be in front. The drums are snappy, but they're not in your face. The bass is too loud. The synths are extremely loud. So I'm starting to peak around 0.83. And once we start to sidechain, this will not happen anymore. You don't want to see red in the master chain. And all sidechain is, in a nutshell, is pushing and pulling sound or ducking. We're going to use our kick and our snare to duck the bass, so the bass can come out without me pulling down the volume of the bass. And also a very important tool is to stay organized. You want to have everything organized in your file. Like right here, I have my drums all into one group. I have my synths all in one group, and I have my bass by itself. Load in a compressor, Ableton stock compressor. Keep everything simple. Let's go to our bass. Click and drag. Here's our compressor. Click this arrow right here to the top left, click on sidechain, and remember what I said by staying organized. Once you click audio from, it's right here, kick. So if we just pull down a threshold, you can hear the kick starting to push the bass out of the way as the kick hits. That's essentially all sidechaining is. You want one element to get out of the way of another element. But in this tutorial, we're just sidechaining drums because it's very, very simple. So, pull up the ratio. All of the ratio is just making the compressor stronger. Pull up, you can pull, you can play with the attack, play with the release. The attack is essentially just how fast the compressor will react. And the release is how fast the compression will leave in layman's terms. Like, as you can see, this gain reduction. When you see this gain reduction, this orange, this is the kick hitting and pushing. The kick is hitting and pushing the volume of the bass down. So let's listen to it again. So that sounds pretty good. So, and now we can also sidechain our snare to the bass because you want the drums to stick out in this type of music. Compressor. Remember what I said? Left top arrow, sidechain, audio from, the snare is very important. I can't stress this enough how very important it is just to stay organized. So snare, let's bypass the kick compressor. Now I want to click on our snare, and what I said, threshold down a little bit, make the ratio a little stronger, maybe like somewhat of a quick attack, and keep the release as it is. Or we can just tweak it, or we can tweak it later. So you can hear the volume ducking as the snare attacks. Now let's add the bass. Now let's add the kick and the snare. Cool. And also with this is like a solo. It's like, I guess you can call it like a Q knob or like a solo knob. This will allow you to hear the kick and hear the effects of the kick. And the same thing with the snare. So as you can tell, we went down a couple of dBs. We went down like negative 20 dBs or negative 0.2 dBs because it was at 0.83. Now we're at 0.60. So now you can tell the rest of the peakage or the clipping is coming from the synth. So Want to keep everything simple? Let's copy and paste this sidechain into our synths. Paste, that's our kick compression. Why do I have? This is our snare compression. Now let's hear it. Just the synthesizer. Now let's hear everything together with the bass, the drums, and the synth. The bass is getting sidechained, and also the synthesizers are getting sidechained. And as you can tell, we're right at 0. A little shy under 0 actually, which is very good because nothing is peaking, and it's all sidechain compression. You don't have to have everything. You don't have to. Sometimes you don't have to go into mixing and pushing levels down and pushing levels up. You want everything to be kind of balanced and full, and sidechain compression is an easy way to keep your drums snappy and also making your track breathable. You want every instrument to have its own space of volume and level. So without further ado, thank you for watching. If you have any questions about this tutorial or suggestions for future tutorials, please let me know in the comments below. Once again, this is KCox. Hit that subscribe button, share with your friends. Ciao.